About Google Workspace. What does Google Workspace mean and what can we use it for? So let's dive in, not to waste much of our time. And first, formerly Google Workspace was known as G Suite, which is known as Google Suite, and later it was changed to Google Workspace. The reason behind that, I think, from my own perception, it should be from my own perspective, it should be the collaboration of all the tools ranging from the Gmail, G Calendar, which is Google Calendar, and others. So, and it's also a workspace in the sense that if you are to work with the what's it called G Doc, that is Google Doc, you see, it gives you the advantage to share it with people. Okay, and it is a collection of cloud-based productivity and collaboration tools. It is also designed for businesses, rather educational institutions and individual. Like with what I'm doing now, it's let me say this with what I'm doing now, what I'm about to teach you now is about educational purposes. And it's also for institutions. And if you are talking about institutions, maybe banking institutions, entertainment, and all other entities also for individual use. If you are talking about individual use, actually I as a person, I am an individual. So let's move to the next one. What are the key features of Google Workspace? It allows for cloud-based collaboration, real-time editing and sharing, integrated communication tools, secure storage with Google Drive. So it also allows you to store your documents, your files. This thing we are all used to it, but we might not know. Sometimes when you see that you bought a new phone and you have a particular Gmail that you have been using, consciously or unconsciously, you as an individual might have backed up your pictures, your numbers into Google. You might see once you bought a new phone and you use the former email that you have been using, use it in the new phone. We see that we just bring up your contacts, your photos, and other things that you save into that particular phone. Now let's move into what Google Workspace is all about. Now, if you are talking about what Google Workspace is all about, let's look at this. Yeah, these are what Google Workspace is all about. This is your account, and before you have access to this Google account, the first thing you need to do is for you to create your Gmail account. Once you are able to create Gmail account, you will surely have access to all these. You have the Google account, you have the personal account, which is your Gmail account, you have Google search, which is normal Google that we normally use, and you have the map. Yes, majority of people now make use of this Google map, and wherever you're going, wherever you feel that you're unable to get where you are going, you feel stuck along the road, so along the way, and just make use of your Google map. Then YouTube, Gemini, News, Google News, all those news. So Gmail, Google Meet. Google Meet is for let's explore it one by one. I guess that should be the okay. Let me make use of my chat here. So we are talking about cloud-based collaboration. That is, it allow you to no let us excuse me. The key features of Google Workspace. Now, the key features of Google Workspace is one. If we are talking about the cloud-made collaboration, that is allows you to share. Now, let me just go straight to my if you watch my former video, the one I've made sometimes about Google Doc, you have come across where I discuss or where I talk about sharing of what's it called? Sharing of document files to other people. Now, if you are talking about sharing of files or documents, you can see here I'm trying to open one of the documents which I made. If you could remember my video, now let me just check this and change it to my no. Let me change this to let me change this. Let me remove this. The digital. So if we are to share this, you also have to come file, share. So you have the advantage of sharing it. Now you go to share here, and after you might have shared it. So once it's finished loading, oh, guess the network is somehow today, so shouldn't be long, shouldn't be long. Just guess the network. So okay, once it shows, it will bring about a particular. What it will bring next is the let me allow it to show so that you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about here. Um, okay, now you can see with this, it will allow you to what to copy this link. So once you are able to give access to other people, so they'll be able to share it. So they can share it as a viewer, as a commenter. Maybe you want to give this to someone to edit it for you. So person might be able to edit it. So as you if you are to leave it as an editor, so the person will have access to it. So that's that about that. Then the next one is internet communication tools. When you talk about communication, the aspect of communication, let me say it is two. The aspect of communication here should be two. How is it two? In what way? One, you have your Google Meet, which allow you to schedule a meeting with your member, with your people. So this allow you to schedule meeting with people. And another means of communication is a Gmail. For you to be able to compose Gmail and send to someone. So very soon I'm gonna make two videos. Part one about how to make use of your Gmail, and part two video is gonna be about how to organize your Gmail, which is generally known as email management. So this will allow you to what? To share messages, to send message, documents, music to other people. Yes, that's about that. Then the next one is secure storage with Google Drive. Yes, allow you to save your information. It allows you to save your information. Like for instance, let's go back to this place. For instance, you are on Google Drive. You are on Drive. So anything you save, anything you write, anything you compose, any document, it will save automatically on this. Anything you have, it will save automatically in this. And this is the storage. This is storage. So Google will allow you, gives you about 15 gigabytes, and once you exhaust this, you have the advantage of buying another storage from Google. So ranging from 470, that is for monthly, then you can pay annually. So we give them 100 gigabytes. So annually you will give them 16,100. That's with discount. So actually it should be 22,800. So annually, so you're gonna pay. So you are given discount of 6,700 now. You're gonna be paying 16,100 per year for another space. But other thing is, if you don't want to do that, the best for you is to have another account. But how much is so it's something that you can afford. It's very, very affordable for 170 naira for 3 months. So you can pay monthly. So that's about that. Then the next one here, let me follow the guide that you have. So that's about let me number four. So the overview of the Google Workspace, let's look at we have the Gmail, which is the email management Google Drive. So these are the overview of the Google Workspace. These are the overview of the Google Space. You have the Gmail, you have the Gmail. I should have opened everything, but don't let me down. Do not take more space. So this is the Gmail. You have the Gmail. Okay, let me be opening one by one. Not take much of our time. You have the Google Drive, which is cloud storage, which allow you to store your information, your data, your anything. So where is it? Okay, you have the Google Drive, and this is a Google Drive. This is a Google Drive. And what's the next thing we have here? Is a Google Calendar. Yes, Google Calendar. I'm still gonna make a video on Google Calendar, how Google Calendar work, how you can then schedule your program your activities on Google Calendar. So just remind you once it is time. Yeah, maybe you might have forgotten that you schedule a meeting for a particular day or time. So Google Calendar is going to just remind you on your phone. Then the next one we're gonna be having is your um is Google Form. Google Form is mainly for data collection and survey, yes. And some people you might have come across it, maybe you don't know. Some people have used this Google Form. Let me show you Google Form. You might have answer or use it to answer some information. This is Google Form. This Google Form. This Google Form. So I'm still gonna make a video on this. So I would like to make video about all these Google Workspace so that you'll be able to understand it and you're gonna be working with it, and I'm sure you'll be glad indeed. So just give this video a like, subscribe, and share with your friend. I believe this is what you need. So let's go to the next one. So Google Keep for note taking. More or less like your this is more or less like your what's it called? This is more or less like your notepad that you normally have on your Android. This is note taking. So what is it? We have it here. Note taking. What is it? Where is this? Okay, this is it. This is your note. Is good for it's for notes. So you use this to jot down whatever information you got for you not to be able to forget. And the best thing about this thing is just that once anything you save here, you just save automatic once you have your data running. So once your data is on, so you have the advantage of you know of having it on your saving it automatically to your phone. Then the next one is here. I There is something is missing here which I have here as well. You have this Google Analytics, but this Google Analytics are for those that are, let me say, okay, this is Google Analytics, yes, for those that are running ads and so on. So I'm not gonna talk about this. Um, okay, just let me take it simple like that. And this Google Sheet, for those that are is something that you are familiar with, this more or less like your Excel that you use. So this Google Sheets more or less like your Excel. So I guess that's that about that. So let's move to the next one. So for you to now have access to all these things, you have to create a Google account, and with that, you're gonna have access to all this. And then the best thing is for you to just familiarize yourself with the Google Workspace. And the next one is how to use Gmail effectively, organizing email with labels and filters. I'm gonna talk about this in my next video. Okay, maybe we should just look at it. I want to make it a kind of separate video. Okay, just let me talk about this. So I'm just gonna use this how to, you know, I'm just gonna talk about how to write an email, and then that labeling. This is another topic on its own. So just let me show you your Gmail. So it's something that I've this Gmail. You have your Gmail here. What is the Gmail? Yes, I have the Gmail here. Oh, guess I've opened it. Okay. It's not really working. Yeah, this is a Gmail. And for you to compose a message, I'm still gonna create a separate video on this. We want to create a mail. So we create a mail to a particular account, maybe your boss. And the best thing for you want to create a personal Gmail. So it is good for you to use your name. It looks professional. You using your name, it makes it to look professional. Like my name is, let me use D Digital. That is my brand name, D Digital at gmail.com. Gmail.com. So these are gmail.com. Hello. Yeah, this sound professional. Hello. Good day. So this is the AI of it, and you can see good to hear from you. So if assuming if this is what I want, I don't need to disturb myself. I just need to click on it and just Oh, good day. So you need to enter. Do I need to enter? So you need to allow it like that. So good day to hear from you. That's it. And the subject, you want to write a mail. Subject is very, very important so that the person you are sending to will be able to understand. Like we see some people that maybe those people that are into I'm going to say it that maybe you are looking for a particular job and you want to write a message to a particular company or organization. So you have to be specific. Application, like you want to write application for the post of a teacher, application for the post of a classroom teacher. So that is the what's it called? That's the subject. So it will make your email message to look professional. So very soon I'm still gonna talk about this. So let's move on. So that's about integrate Gmail with under Google Apps. So we're gonna talk about this very soon. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What's the next one? We like uploading and organizing files, sharing and setting permission accessing files. If you watch my other video, you have understand how to. Okay, now let us look at. If you watch my video on Google, I will surely put the link here so you watch my video on the video I made recently about uploading files. So the next one is Google Doc Sheet. So it's something that I've shown you, Google Doc, the templates and everything. So I'm still gonna talk about all this Google Doc. I'm talking about Doc, Google Sheet, and this slide is like this presentation that I'm showing you now, but this is for Microsoft, this is not Google. So Google Meet and for chat and communication. So this is for scheduling and joining video meetings, sharing screens and using printouts and integrating Google Chat for team messaging. So this why message why you are having meet with your people, you can still write some messages to your colleague while on message. You're still gonna make video on Google Meet. Google Meet is more or less like a Zoom when you're having a Zoom meeting. And the next one is productivity tips and practice. So you have to work with your keyboard. So very, very simple when you work with your keyboard. So next one is security and privacy. So actually you have to secure your mail. It's very, very important. So you can activate two-factor so that once you want to log in, you'll be able to ask you on how to go about it. So you can enable enabling two-factor is very, very okay and it's very, very good. So it will keep people away from scam. It will keep away from those who that you just have access to your thing. And once you want to create a particular what's it called, you want to create a password, it is very, very okay for you to use a password like this. Like you want to use a password, it is good for you to use a password like this. You use character to start your password, maybe like from hash. So that people, majority of people will just like to use their date of birth, their name, date of birth, all these things. No, even though you want to use something like that, at least you have to make it unique. Like at let me say at Friday, Friday 110 at. So this will make your your password to be difficult for scammers to guess your password. So I guess with that, let me see what we have here again. And now this is conclusion. So just to recap, resources for learning, improvements or explore. So the best for you is just like we've said. Now let me recap. Let me follow my this thing here. So the best for you is, so like I said, this is your normal account, the Gmail account, so your mail, your everything. So this, let me see what is ring. That is your account. So this is your personal account, and this is your mail, and you have your Google search, your normal your map. So once you create a Gmail account, actually it will allow you to have access to all these things. So Gemini is more or less like your chat GPT, so which allows you to, yeah, I can just make a short video on Gemini. Some people might don't really know how to use all this chat GPT and everything. So inshallah, very soon I'm still gonna make use of all this. I'm gonna make use of all this. I'm running out of these things. So thanks for watching. Try to upload. I mean, try. Sorry, excuse me. Try to share my video.